with that? You good?
I just don't want to bust it, like, you know, where it goes.
Oh, I thought you were having a little trouble opening it.
No, I was trying to open it carefully, but thank you for bringing attention to it, God damn it.
Like, they can't fucking hear it, man. Okay.
Why do I keep coming back? Why?
Because we pay you.
Because I need the money.
You like us. It's not because we're best friends. Just,
We take you out of the misery of life.
yeah, it's
We've
that,
already
it's
established
actually that
this.
2-hour, escape from fucking
Yeah.
9 people when you're home.
We already established this. You guys are not my best friends.
Well, we're pretty goddamn close.
You guys are pretty much like in my top 6. Yeah.
So if you fell in, like, if you started having chest pains, there's somebody you would call before me? That's what you're saying?
Absolutely.
That's fucked up, man.
You didn't call me when you got hurt.
It's because he was knocked out.
Yeah, I couldn't call anybody.
Yeah, right.
Called the tribals.
He called Evan. He was like, Evan. Evan's like, I don't know, man. You're a zombie. You're a fucking robot.
That's probably actually my go-to guy right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if I got arrested one night in Messina, and that's at like 3 a.m. That was he'll still be up. And plus he's got money. All my fucking friends are broke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he showed up, bailed me out. We went and got McDonald's after.
Nice.
So that's probably my go-to guy right there.
All right.
When I got arrested in Messina, Jeffrey was with me, and he just put fucking white palms out and was just like, I'm invisible, and he like backed up.
Well, police shoot his car.
Yeah, White
he
police
legit,
like to shoot black people.
He legit like faded into the shadow like Batman.
Fucking darkness.
Yeah.
I went to this thing one time, and I had to check my native privilege because, we get arrested all the time, and it's fine. They don't typically shoot us. Once in a while they shoot us, but it's not common. And he was a black guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I just can't do that. I'll just go to jail for 20 years or they kill me."
Right.
I was like, interesting. I never encountered that before because I was like, "Fuck the police. Let's just do shit."
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it's legit scary. I mean, our time, I think, has come now. I think police are being a little more strict and a little more combative with us,
Well, something like 60% of the SS were former police officers.
I also think it has to do with the location that we're in, too.
Yeah.
Well, like, this border here is probably like the most lenient border, like, that is along, like, U.S., Canadian, so-called whatever border.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to get through, but I guess like with border patrol and then like state police and all that, it's different in like every region, I guess. Here we get it kind of easy. Like obviously like we still have like police activity here and like we get messed with, we get fucked around with, whatever, but like down south, probably just like a couple states down, like probably like out in like Atlanta, it's hella bad out there.
Right.
Yeah, I can't even walk around the streets down there like as by yourself, or at least with a group of 3 people. It has to be like 5 or more, or else you'll get targeted. Like
you got to be able to fight the police.
Or at least run away. Fuck.
Yeah, they only have 6 shots, and they're not that good at it. So if there's 5 or more, you're good.
Yeah. Jake said him and his buddies, they stopped somewhere in, I think, either North or South Carolina. It doesn't fucking matter. They both have a fucking Confederate flag up, so they stopped somewhere, and he said it was like stepping into that movie, Get Out. And he was just like, shit, okay, we're going, so, yeah. Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I just did a cross-country trip. I drove from, got a rental, drove from here to Orlando, Florida for my birthday in August, because I always take the whole month off. And I try to go to travel or just rest or relax, do whatever, But drove from here to Orlando, and then drove from Orlando to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and then Santa Fe, New Mexico to South Dakota, and then South Dakota back home. And that took about 2 weeks or so.
That sounds like an awesome trip.
Right on, man.
It was pretty great. It was just the effect of like the different environments, sorry.
Ignore him. No, it's fine.
It was just the different environments, like everywhere we stopped. Like Florida was obviously touchy, like can't really, I don't know, be by yourself there either. I don't know, it's pretty fucked up. There was a friend of ours that was Two-Spirit and felt hella vulnerable, especially because of the state and like how
Right.
they feel about those beliefs as well. So
Yeah,
you got to
for
think
sure.
of like every single possibility when we're traveling.
I'm glad I'm 6 feet tall and giant. I don't think about any of that.
So you also have height privilege.
I do, and I carry weapons. So
There you go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Aboriginal Outlaws. I'm Sugar Bear.
Johnny B.
I'm Joshua.
Our guest today, I've known her for a long time. I've known her since 20 tattoos ago. And yeah, I've always liked her. Thought she was, in her words, hella cool. I'd like to welcome Mercedes from Sovereign Inc. How you doing?
Doing good, Noah.
I gotta say, I do like that. I like that on your nose.
Thank you.
What's the actual name for that? What would you call it?
Nose chain.
A nose chain.
Nose
But
chain.
I'm just
Exactly
saying.
what it
What,
is.
what would you call it when someone has piercing, but it's like jewelry? You wouldn't call it like bejeweling or something like whitewash like that.
Bedazzled?
Like, no, but that's what white people call it. But what did we call it when people like actually like had like shiny shit like on their skin and stuff? Like when we added a little bit of scarification and like just stuff to beautify.
I don't know, but it looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never seen anything like that.
Well, I dig it. I dig it. So how is Sovereign Inc. doing?
Pretty busy. It's doing great so far. Busy being home, and then I'm able to take some breaks here and there, but I travel a lot, so it comes with me whenever I leave the state too. So I'm consistently working. I thought I was going to be able to get some breaks, but you know, being a business owner, you're like working 24/7, and it's kind of cool. I'm here for it.
Tattoo is one
gotta
of those things
eat.
that like travels, right? I noticed that. Like you can just your equipment fits in a case, so you can bring it anywhere.
Yeah, actually, it takes a whole carry-on just to bring it everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
like an entire carry-on fits all my equipment to be able to tattoo at least 40 people.
Wow.
We're in the wrong biz.
I mean,
Yeah,
can you draw?
We got to carry a lot
Yeah.
more.
No, not me.
I would just tattoo white people.
I'm a terrible artist.
I just poke some ink in their skin and be like, there you go, authentic Indian tattoo.
Just get real good at feathers.
Authentic and native tattoo. Here's another dream catcher for you.
There's a nice Kermit the Frog.
White people love dream catchers. Here's a turtle.
Yeah.
I like turtles.
Turtles.
Turtle. I am proud to say I do have 2 Sovereign Ink tattoos on my skin. So that's awesome. And I definitely would like a lot more. I think the next one I'm going to get from you, I think I want to try that stick and poke.
Oh, yeah,
I think I
definitely.
do. Hell yeah. Maybe on my face.
Yeah?
On this beautiful face of mine. Maybe. I don't know.
What are you gonna get?
A dick.
Nice.
You can be original.
There.
She recommended it.
Yeah?
Last time I was in her church, she's like, get a picture.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe.
it did.
Just gave you.
She's like, what would be more empowering
Yeah.
than getting a fucking cock on you?
Flaccid or you know.
Like a nice hard cock.
Yeah.
That's up to the artist. How would you do it?
I mean, for the women, I even told them, like, why don't you get a vagina flower? I mean, it's powerful, right? It's
Right.
a portal. Like, so, I mean, why not for the men to, you know?
Yeah, but we're not a portal. We're more like a missile.
That's your own thing, though. That's what I mean. That's why you're getting it.
We're the key master.
Maybe just do a bija inside one of those boom flashes like on Batman. Boom. Yeah.
Yes, pow.
I was thinking of I was thinking of a lightsaber.
Oh my God.
I like the Star Wars things. You just put just put Star Wars a little
God,
bit.
will you get a cool tattoo for once? Well, I was gonna be nerd. You're like, can I get it? It means awesome in Wookiee.
Yo, I was raised by TV. What can I say? That's my ancestors. I'm
We
blinging.
were all raised
raised
on
by
TV. I had a mom that partied. Okay, I was raised on TV.
Yeah, everybody worked
I remember having to sit outside of Eagles,
in the car.
waiting for like an hour, just sitting there picking boogers.
Did you have to drive?
I never had to drive. If I wasn't outside of Eagles Tavern, I was outside of Shafts.
13 was when I first started driving.
The kids today, they have their tablet. They're fine. It's like an entertainment center in there. They don't know the pain of just staring out the window.
Party and uncle throw me keys. Let's go.
Okay, man. Don't calm down, Gran Torino. Don't start your shit again.
Kids these days.
My God. You know. So you have, I mean, I would like to say you have the whole world listening, but let's be honest. You're probably going to get, I'm hoping at least over 200 views. That'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
At least some customs guys.
So
Probably CSIS.
I don't know if you're going to be happy about that. But you know what? Hey, as long as there's one cool customs guy, sure.
As long as they
Thanks
like and
a lot,
subscribe.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that
Like, well, fuck you. Just kidding.
you have at least 200 or more people listening about what kind of message you're trying to convey with what you do. What would you want them to take away from the Mercedes Terrance episode of the Aboriginal Outlaws podcast? Like, what's your message?
Damn, that's a loaded question.
That's
Right,
all right.
it's like
We can
deep.
come back to it. We can come back to it.
It's a loaded question.
How loaded?
I don't know.
It's like that.
Are we talking magazine loaded or just like something that only holds like a 20-round clip?
It's like your uncle when it's time to drive.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I never had to drive my uncle.
No.
No. I will say this. I think I was like 6 or 7 when I found like an empty Bud Heavy in my room. Like just there. And then that's when I had my first sip.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Probably the same for me. I was on an island, though.
No.
Then I grew to like
At
it.
an aunt's house. And they had a bonfire going. So, you kids, get over here. All right.
Yeah.
I had that awesome grandpa that just had to go. And I knew to go get him another one.
I think my grandfather had the little of ginger brandy sitting on his table.
Well, that's for when you're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, but he took it when he wasn't sick.
So whenever one of the kids was sick running around his house, you know, here you go. Give that
When you're
to
sick, I
your
won't
kid.
shut the fuck up.
Talking to my friends about that.
Right.
Like nowadays, like they don't believe me that like
Yeah.
I was given shots of brandy when I was sick by my, and they were like, "We've never done that." I was like, "It's not a fucking thing for you." Like, damn, all
Hey,
right.
it's
Like,
old timey Indian medicine.
yeah, like it made me better, like right before school, And they're like,
Woke you right the fuck up.
yeah.
Got you talking like this guy at the age of fucking 6.
Here.
You had to go talk. You
All
had
better,
to go,
Grandpa.
you had to go ask your teacher a question like, "Hey, I was wondering question 2." They're like, "Mercedes, what the fuck were you drinking?"
Was it auntie in training?
Yeah. We did the ginger brandy as well.
It wasn't a twisted tea auntie, that's for sure.
Ole. Ole. Shout out to Janelle Niles, the most antiest auntie I know. Hell yeah. Hey, hey. She cool as hell, man. She just released her, I don't know why I'm slurring here. She just released.
Yeah, and all that alcohol talk. What happened? Did you guys just come
I
from
know,
meeting
right?
or
Just
what?
like, I miss Guinness.
Thirsty over here.
This is the part where we talk about our trauma.
Yeah. Might have to take a detour to the casino on our way home.
Ole. Yeah, I said I wanted a sip. I didn't say I wanted to go broke. Holy shit. Now I spend my money on food and tattoos.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Me too.
And
Mine are
guitars.
itching like mad, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at that stage. It's there. It's like just hollering at me right now.
I just did one of my own too. I did a cover up on my knee, and it's at that stage
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
You were talking about that last week, so
Yeah, it sucked.
So-
It was brand new when I seen you. It was like 2 days old when I seen you. So,
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Mhm.
So you're a tattoo artist and you do other things.
Yes.
So which one do you want to talk about first? Because I'd love to talk about the tattooing because it's cool. Your tattoos are great. Your shop is really professional.
Thank you.
It is.
I noticed that. the
Appreciate
list of
that.
boundaries and rules, and I'm like, oh, there's a lot of rules. That's fair. So how'd you come up with all of that? How'd you get there?
I started off as trial and error. So, like with tattoo work in general, like I kind of started tattooing people, I guess like 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago, but I've been tattooing for over 5 years. So with all the rules that I made, it was kind of made by trial and error. So what I didn't want people to do when they came to me for tattoos, and then what was okay to do when they came to me for tattoos, which was like no alcohol. I kind of have this like weird reaction to cigarette smoke. I've quit for over like 6 years now, so I like try to ask folks to like not smoke before they come in, and plus nicotine and caffeine and alcohol kind of triggers folks to kind of bleed more during sessions too. So all of it is kind of for your own good when you come in. It's not just because it's for like, I just want it to be that way. It's kind of to help the whole session go smoothly so you can heal smoothly and everything looks the way it's supposed to look, Yeah, so it's kind of like some people come in and I don't know, they try to do their own thing too, and it's kind of like I need to know if you're on blood thinners or if you struggle with like diabetes and stuff like that, because then it comes down to how you're going to heal and then how the session's going to go too. If you're going to bleed more and like if it's going to take longer for you to heal, I'd like for you to know that too. Or if you have like a latex allergy, then I don't want to use any latex adhesives or anything like that on you. So I go pretty technical with everything I do. So like the consent forms I have like list down to each and every possible thing that I could ask you that I would need to know. Like I wouldn't need to know anything else, right?
Yeah.
Because that's hella private, and anything on that paper is private too. So I try to take that as very seriously as possible, so folks know that they have privacy with me. So especially like that's why I have a wall in my shop.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's cool.
So if somebody's exposed with me, they're comfortable with me, but not with other folks seeing them, I can close that wall up so it's more, I guess just secluded for them, more comfortable, right? Had heard some pretty crazy stories from Messina. So
Oh, really?
yeah, like a girl had to take her pants off for like a ankle tattoo or a knee tattoo or something like that. But
Oh, that's weird.
yeah, like she was like, should I take my shirt off for this like rib tattoo? I was like, no, just lift your shirt up a little bit and we'll tape it. And she was like, oh, okay. Like I was ready to give her something to cover up with if she wanted to and whatever, whatever makes everybody feel comfortable. It's just a whole consent thing too. I take that very seriously, like even down to like, can I touch your knee? Is it okay if I guess like, I don't know, place you elsewhere or however else, it's a big thing. So.
I like it because it's more sacred, and it's kind of in that asking for consenting. It's something that in the past people just didn't do.
Yeah,
and they should, especially like doctors and medical people.
Yeah.
So nowadays it's like I do like that. You don't notice it at first, but over time, as it becomes more common, it's just like everyone's body's like their own. So fucking ask before you touch it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if it's in like an intimate area. I don't want to like shock you and just go ahead and go touch your thigh or whatever, I'd be like, is that all right if I put my hand right there? I'm just going to try to position the stencil or whatever else, and everybody knows what I'm trying to do, and everybody's there for the same goals, to go and walk out with some beautiful art on them, right? So I just want to make that happen in the most comfortable way ever. And I just want everybody to have a good experience when they come into the shop. That's why I make like aftercare kits. I run folks through who don't know me, who haven't been to the shop or haven't been to me multiple times. Like I run them through like the process here and there, just in case they're allergic to some things, or there's like a self-care station I have where there's like snacks and drinks and just aftercare products too. I have more than one like alternative aftercare for folks now too. So, and it's like most of them are like organic based. So like I try to make sure like I have intention with giving folks what they're putting on their body, right? Like they're not I'm not just giving them like whatever I see and whatever.
Another number.
Yeah. Like it's good for you. It's okay for you to use. It's organic,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It's healthy and it looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Which pieces do you have, Will?
You did that on purpose. I will say, when Mercedes tattooed my chest, she was very gentle. Very nice. Because that area of the body fucking hurts. It really hurts. And she got it done in like, what'd you do, bang it out in like an hour and a half?
So we were able to get everything done, like the shading and color and all of it, like together. It was about 3 hours.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
she banged it out, and I was just like, no. I'm not a mister, you know, do a little bit, come back a week later, do some more. I'm like, let's do it all now.
Yeah.
You know, because it already hurts.
Yeah, let's just make it all hurt at once.
Yeah,
Right,
so
yeah.
exactly. That's my...
Then it all
wow.
itches at
Yeah,
once.
just get it over with, right?
Yeah.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Just do it. Just put it in there.
But I like the way you, sorry. That's a thick cup.
It's a pumpkin.
I love the pump. I love the holiday Reese's Cups the best. Because they're just, I don't know, they're just like the most creamy. You know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Is that the way you like it, Johnny? Creamy?
I just like it regular, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
A little less creamy, yeah.
regular cups.
Yeah, just regular cups for me.
I only like the
I'm
mini
a-
cups. I'm
I'm an
dainty.
easy motherfucker, I guess. You don't fuck about Halloween cups or nothing. Even though, like, the Reese's Pieces are fucking alright for me. Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Right.
Reese's Pieces like
Yeah.
E.T.
I like the Reese's Pieces over the M&Ms any day.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My kid got peanut M&Ms, and I was expecting Reese's Pieces flavor, and it wasn't close. I was disappointed.
Don't fucking eat it then. Don't eat it.
Oh, these are good. No, if you're gonna have M&Ms, these are the kind. These are the-
M&M's with
Why
the
do you
nuts
keep
in 'em.
showing labels that don't
Yeah.
fucking pay us?
I know
Anyway.
sponsoring you.
This podcast
One of these days we're gonna get a
sponsored
shipment
by
of M&Ms in
Metformin.
here. Come on,
Metformin.
man.
When you get
That'd be
diabetes
fucking
from
awesome, man. It was funny that as soon as she said diabetes, I had a peanut butter cup in my mouth.
Just licking all the fucking
It's,
peanut butter off his lips.
But anyway, my listening to you and how you like to conduct your business and run your shop, I really love the way you prioritize consent, you know, with performing your work, because I think there has been like this air of toxic masculinity and shit like that for years and years with tattooing and tattoo shops. Like, and I'm not even talking about the pinup art, because some of that I really like. I'm finding a lot of pinup art recently that are actually made by female artists that are really awesome. I just turned my wife into a pinup girl, and it looks fucking sexy as hell. No, what I'm talking about is like the $5 charge for being a pussy and like stuff like that. And it's just like, oh man, I get it. You know, like, I gotta butch up and I gotta be strong. But no, I like the way you approach that. You kind of like take that away, and you're just like, yeah, this fucking hurts. And you know, and it really is just like my energy going into you while I'm doing this piece. So if you have good energy and good vibes and you're being gentle while, you know, touching another person's skin and then putting your work into them permanently, you know, they're going to look into that and they're going to remember all that shit. They're going to be like, yeah, she was nice when she did that. It did kind of hurt, but she checked in on me a lot, you know, and, you know, she took a lot of pride in doing this. You know, they're going to remember that. And they're going to want to go back, you know. So, I like that.
Thank you.
I really do. And I'm curious, and I'm sure people that after they listen to your episode, hopefully we're getting you some future business.
Hey, come through.
Yeah. Let's admit it here, okay? You're doing okay. You don't need this, all right? We need you, okay? But anyway,
have some confidence, Will. Believe in yourself.
I mean,
The hell?
she doesn't have this voice.
Indians helping Indians.
I will
Yeah.
take that. But anyway, people that, you know, are gonna want to look up your business and want to, you know, eventually work with you, they're gonna find that nice giant peach. You know, and obviously younger people that, you know, love the emojis and stuff, they know what the peach is.
Yeah.
But what does the nice round peach mean to you, and what does it mean for Sovereign Ink? Because that's basically like your mascot. That's your logo.
Yeah.
The big round peach. So.
Okay, so a couple of folks asked me this here and there, but it's rarely like asked. So, when I was in high school, my friend, she would always ask me like why I smell like peaches, because I had peaches and cream like shampoo and conditioner. I always had peaches and cream like lotion and like perfume, like all that, you know. And yeah, always smelled like peaches. My room smelled like peaches, peach candles, all of it. I loved the smell of peaches growing up, and my friends start calling me Peaches as I grew up, and then it followed me from high school and grew up with the name Peaches, and yeah, code name Peaches. And, other than that, when I was making my logo, at first the logo was a medicine wheel. Like, so it just had all the 4 sacred colors.
Yeah.
And then it said Sovereign Ink at the bottom with like plain like typewriter text. And it just looked hella plain to me. So I just started messing around with my own art and everything. And I always used that peach emoji.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I was like, what better than to just use that? You know, all my friends knew. So I just used the peach emoji. And then rough draft, I just put Sovereign Ink right on it. You know, I made it on Snapchat. Yeah, the original like logo I had started off with that has the peach and Sovereign Ink, and it looks pixelated. The first stickers I ever made and everything, that was made on Snapchat. Because I didn't have shit. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have iPad or anything like that. Like, I'm not too like tech savvy, so like I'm still like learning my way with my iPad that I have now. And I still have, like, laptops I have no fucking clue how to use. So I'm trying to get an assistant to come through. Actually hiring. So if anybody wants to come through for a front desk person or an assistant or anything like that, you know, whoever listens to this. But I do need a front desk person and someone to help me with, like, my social media marketing and, like, just organizing and stuff like that. So, yeah.
John's great at Instagram.
Amazing. Can I say, man, Instagram's amazing. It's an amazing social media platform. Am I? Tell me I'm wrong.
Hey, you're correct.
Yeah.
How would you recommend Mercedes continue to expand her following on Instagram platform?
Instagram platform. Fuck, I really don't know that one.
But over the past few years, like the past 2 years since I opened the shop and been like fully like operational, I've had 2 different people actually make logos for me, like remake the logos for me. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. I just posted it, I think today or yesterday, on my Sovereign Ink page, and that's the newest logo that got designed for me by Jenna Horn Thompson.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So if y'all ever want to check it out.
Yeah.
That's on your Instagram right now?
Actually, I'm going to pull it up.
Well, that's going to be... This thumbnail for this episode is going to be you with your logo behind you.
Cool.
Nice.
Right,
I dig
isn't
it.
that cool?
I dig it.
Let's see it.
I like the old
Very
school
cool.
font.
Very
I like
cool.
that.
Let's see
Very,
see if I can see it. Ooh.
I like that Sailor Jerry font.
There is a way for us to bring this up on the computer, but every time it's a shit show.
Nice.
So.
So the peaches has nothing to do with ass.
No, it don't.
Damn
it.
It can in your imagination.
It always did.
But ain't nothing flat over here.
Go with the peaches. Oh.
It is the best of the fruit.
Yeah. So how happy were you when Jack Black recently put out a song called Peaches?
Yo, that was wild. Because that's my nickname for every time I go to, I have another job. So I travel out. I'm a climb trainer. And I have folks call me Peaches. And, after I left camp, the day before I left camp, that song came out. So everyone was playing it really loud. And, it was cute though.
It is a cute song. I love it. My kids adore it. You know.
Yeah, tattooing wasn't badass enough. Check this out. You said the word climbing.
Yeah. So I'm a nonviolent direct action trainer. So I climb for protest. I teach folks how to climb for protest, how to rig up banners, do rescues, how to do problem solving while on rope, make their own anchors. Just like pulley systems, like all that crazy stuff. So I travel all around, and I work with a couple of different organizations that have a lot of badass action teams, and I work with a lot of different people from all over the place, and that's my second job.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you're like a tattooing ninja.
Spider girl.
Yeah, that's awesome.
My third job, I perform, so I sing, and I have my own music too.
That's right,
so,
too. You
yeah.
do sing.
Just all sideline things.
Where did we find that?
What?
You're singing.
I've been singing since I was young.
No, I mean, like, is it online anywhere?
Oh, yeah. You can find it on YouTube. You can find it on SoundCloud. Just if you type in my name, Mercedes Terrance, then it'll just pop right on up.
Yeah, you've been singing forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, hand drum, and then I make my own music, so kind of rugged, but it's good.
Rugged.
Actually, you even had a rap video filmed at Sovereign Ink, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, with JOC, so Corey Jocko, and my aunt Dio Hall.
Mm-hmm.
So it hasn't come out yet, but our song Studis, that's on SoundCloud as well. And I think it's on, it might be on Spotify and YouTube too. But it gets played out in Toronto on I don't know what radio station, but it gets played out there every now and then. It's
that's
pretty
cool.
Yeah. So
That is cool.
it got nominated with JOC's album. I believe it's on his Autumn Aries album that like came out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, there you go. It was funny because we made this song to perform at Tainanega Cannabis Cup, and we were just messing around trying to rap about how sacred weed is, like smoking weed and having weed as like medicine. So
yeah, some people say that in the Bible when they talk about the what do they call it? The herb that they burn, the incense, is cannabis.
yeah.
So, because it comes from there, right? It comes from like that region of the world.
We made this song like a week before we had to go out there and perform. It was like our last minute, but it was pretty cool.
Okay, say your name again.
So Dio Gandhi, and then it's me.
Mercedes and JOC.
Yeah.
Studis. Available now on Spotify. Stream that shit. In fact, hook us up with a link. We'll play it at the end of your episode.
Yeah, definitely.
We've done that before. We've done that before.
Yeah, as long as we have permission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
I
at
see
the
why not.
artist
Of course.
sitting right here.
All right. I just don't get flagged by YouTube. The algorithm knows all. Shuts
I
down.
loved it when we played that Arcane Belief song after Bucky's first episode with us. And I saw Corey like a week later. Corey Jacobs, the singer. And I said, oh, yeah, that's some real Bob Dylan shit on that fucking song you guys did. Because there's 1 minute of it. Corey's just like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm like, that's fucking, how'd you come up with that? He's like, fuck you, Will. Just busting balls. Good stuff.
So, nonviolent direct action. What is it? What are we talking about here?
So nonviolent direct action is protesting or like getting your message across in a direct way, obviously non-violent way, so you're able to be heard. Because obviously if you're seen as being an agitator or, you know, when you see an angry person yelling and you pay them no mind, just something like that, right? So instead of reacting to everything that's happening around you, you're able to sit and properly think before you start to say or do anything
That way
in
they
these
don't.
situations. Like you're trained to be
Yeah.
able to know how to react in those situations. So it kind of it helps you with action planning. So there's blockades. So it teaches you like how to set a proper blockade, you know, and how to keep that blockade and how to push the barriers back as well and still stay in a non-violent way as well with a group of folks, right?
Yeah.
Then there's creative resistance. So that's like art, anything that has to do with art. So it could be like the banners itself, like the art on the banners. It could be the grommets that are on the banners. It could be even like any type of structure that you'd see, because you can build like cardboard structures with whatever, you know, patches. You see like all the stamps and everything. If you see the artwork that gets like spray painted, like murals and everything, you know, like all the artists there, like that's creative resistance, right?
Right.
So like I guess like even like my tattoo work would be like creative resistance as well, right? So there's been a lot of like, because there's been tattoo work on the front lines like well before I've been doing it. So like there's been a lot of different ways for creative resistance.
What?
And
Go ahead.
what's up?
I was gonna say, yeah, I first heard of that with my friend Kat, who's
Oh.
doing the tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of folks that I know too that are out and about on front lines and, yeah, just in tight spots and hooked up to generators or something, you know, like in tents getting tats. So, but yeah, there's creative resistance, blockades, and then there's climbing. So that's what I'm in. I teach folks how to do a lot of different things on rope, but I do like pressic training and then industrial climb as well. So how to use like rigs and like heavy devices. So you can use like full body harness or like half body harness. But yeah, it's just the way to get yourself up and down rope in an efficient way. You can do tree sits, you can do tripod sits, and
So John can climb that tree.
you can. I can get you up there. Like, trust me. Like I'm actually trying to get action camp happening out this way, either in Akwesasne or near Akwesasne, but for everybody in the region, in the area, to be able to have this opportunity. So it will be posted up when it's ready. There's a lot of planning and logistical things that need to be taken care of, obviously, before things like that get fully announced for folks to start signing up. But it's for anybody that would be 18 and over. So like it's not limited to anyone. Like even if you have children, you know, like there's obviously some exceptions for children as well, because you know your kids, you know, sometimes you can't just leave them home, you know.
No.
So yeah.
Big bowl of food and a dog.
Oh, man.
Dog to keep eyeing them. YouTube.
Yeah, and there's like a
Just keep them locked in a bedroom.
yeah. I'm gonna try to keep in mind a lot of different accommodation needs, accessibility needs, like trying to like really think into every single possible thing like for this action camp that I want to bring out here, because nobody's ever seen it out here before. And that's like, I don't know, I want to make an impression on everybody, a good impression, just about like the work I've been doing, and then that it's possible for like them to get into this work too, and to train and be a trainer, like, you know, and actually just be in the work and be in these spaces, because I want it to be available for everybody, right? When I say that, I mean like just like the education, these teachings, like I want that to be available for everybody over here, because like I said, it's unheard of, right?
Yeah, you think we'd be at the forefront of that stuff because we're a little punchy when it comes to protesting, kind of OGs at it.
Yeah, that's why a lot of folks like are, I guess, aren't surprised, because there has been a lot of direct action in our corner, right? So like they're probably like, oh, you don't need it, you know. But I got a lot of people reaching out asking, like, you know, like I said, logistics of things, like really seeing like how people go about things when it comes down to it, right?
Yeah.
If it goes down the right way, people go about it the right way, you know. Just because I can't say too much on here, so I'm like,
yeah. Just what you can release there.
Yeah.
What you don't mind the man. Well, I mean, the man knows everything anyway. I mean, you got a phone in your hand. The man can turn that fucker on anytime he wants to listen. So.
It's just that I brought my teachings here before to help, and Yeah. So like it hasn't been like held, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gate kept in any way.
Yeah.
So I've tried to like bring folks into the knowledge I have, the notes that I have, you know, like how to organize, like self-organize better, and to like I said, direct action, right? You want to be able to get your message across, make sure that it's heard, and then be able to leave at the end of the day, right? You don't want people to get fucked up by the police. You don't want to get arrested. You want to be able to go out and do what you want to do.
Right. Well, plus, too, the state can always hit back harder.
Yeah.
I mean, well, Gaza's finding that out.
Yeah.
The state can always hit you back way fucking harder than you can hit them. So, I mean, it makes survivability means something. Mm-hmm. What's that?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
We'll see if we're a little reasoned in our talk about Israel and stuff. We'll see if YouTube flags it to test. We'll do an experiment.
Yeah. No, activism has been really important to you for the longest time, and that's awesome. You're brave. I wish I can do a lot more to help. But unfortunately, you know, I have so much to lose, and I have a lot of people, you know, I've made myself, you know, a pretty large little family here. But when I can, you know, I try to do my part. You know, I put a benefit together when a lot of our own, they went out to, South Dakota for the North Dakota Access Pipeline. And I think the most recent one I did was when they were protesting out in Wet'suwet'en. You know, so there you go. But most I can do now is just, you know, share the message. I know Junie Girl was, Raven Junie Girl was out there in the Mi'kmaq where fighting, oops, sorry about that, with the lobster. Yeah. The lobster wars, they called it. The white people were coming in and trying to, you know.
Man, they get fierce about that shit, too, out there. That's what those white people are.
They can be.
They're fucking bad.
They can be. They're just like, come on, I really like this. Come on, why are you going to be so uptight about it?
More like, I'm going to run you over with my boat. I saw that shit.
Well, look what just happened in Kahnawake. You know, where, you know, two Canadian women just showed up and like, come on, we like it. Come on. Why?
I saw it to get Keith Mylon.
Yeah, when he's kicking them off with his Speedo there. Go on, Karen, go on.
Do you know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I do.
What are your thoughts?
Oh, man.
Cool Speedo. What?
I thought his shorts could have been shorter.
I mean,
wish
real
they were
sacred
shorter.
Speedo.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it, yeah.
For a Canadian of them.
Yeah, man.
It seems like are a lot of the youth supercharged? Are they charged the way the older generations were? It seems like there's like a space. There's like a gap. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There's fewer wild young people that way than there were in the past. So, what do you think? What got you into doing direct action and protest and all this kind of stuff?
Call outs. Just call outs for like unity and help. You know, so like going to other nations and like them just asking for more people to stand with them in general. So I think I was like 12. But no, I started going to like marches and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So like that was like Oka March. Mm-hmm. Man, yeah, I was real young. But I remember I started going to marches like even a little bit before then. But yeah, I remember that one specifically, and it was so hot, but we all like walked for so long. And remember how like as soon as we got to where we were getting, like everybody was just pouring water all over themselves and everything. And it was nonviolent, you know. It was just a long walk, long march, you know, and it blocked off a lot of different roadways along the way, and it meant a lot to be able to do that with everybody. And that feeling was something that I wanted to, I guess, keep feeling, you know. Mm-hmm. But it was nice to feel how strong everybody's energy was, and then like all the medicine in that space too, you know. So there's like obviously ties to the spaces that I go to when it comes down to like representing like Akwesasne, Gohoe, Mohawk, right, going to other territories, and it's like being welcomed into another territory means a lot, and then to be able to like stand with them in unity also means a lot too. So I guess thinking about that, if we ever needed that help, then we would be able to do that call out too. So having that in my mind as well, and being able to have these friends and allies, all across Turtle Island and Canadian side and, Mexico and all that, it's just relatives all over the place.
Right.
So after a while it was just creating community now. So like with the action camps that we've been doing, like we've created community in each space that we do. So that's like ties with every single person that we've met along these like years, It's been people from all over the place, different people from all over, and it's just everybody's bringing all their traditions into one space and all their medicines into this one space, and it becomes a lot more than just like fighting something together, so there's a lot of meaning to it, and there's a lot of intention when these things are started too, like when any action is started, march is started, or action camp, anything like that, so it's just a lot of intention when these things are started up, and I think it's important that people are able to experience and learn about that too,
Yeah, I mean, it sounds more proactive too, the action camps, and it seems we're very reactive people. And we're always, eventually you can't swat all the flies and you get tired. So it seems like that's something they could use to build, resiliency and community, like you're saying, to people. Yeah. Beforehand, before whatever happens. So, so you're looking forward to doing that, but you probably can't talk about it too much. Yeah. Tell us about the last one you attended, or whatever you can, anyway.
I went to Seattle, Washington, and I did a climb training. I was co-leading the training out there, so I had gotten promoted low-key at that trip. And it was pretty cool. I was leading the class, and I had another colleague that isn't too far from me here, or us here, lives in the same state. So, which is pretty rare because I don't have too many climb folks that, live that close. But, just taught folks how to climb up trees, how to set anchors. We did a 2-rope system where you use pressix, and it was just it was just basic climbing. So it wasn't industrial or anything, so it wasn't like full body harness, it was just half body harness. It was beginners, so it wasn't like folks will be able to go and climb on their own after this training. Like they'll have to go to a couple more trainings in order to be able to do that, right? But it's just to get them introduced to that if they're interested in pursuing it more, So teaching folks knots and teaching them basic fundamentals and redundancy, and it's pretty cool. It was a lot of talking, but I mean, I have crazy ADHD, so I was for it. Yeah.
So you're really good at tying knots.
Yeah.
How often do you have to practice your knots? I've tried knots, then I forget them. I got to start all over again.
Yeah. I think the first year or two, it was difficult for me to remember. Yeah. But when I'm going over it before trainings, because I always go over the curriculum before we actually set foot in front of our participants and start teaching. So going over it at home, I just know how to do it in my head now by just reading, if it's double Fisher person, or if it's a butterfly knot, or if it's a girth hitch, or whatever, clove hitch, or inline clove hitch, and just a lot of those things. So I just kind of I memorize it in my head, or I have photos of it too. I took a lot of notes, and I take a lot of photos so I can go back to those things and then just
We're comedians. When you said girth hitch, all of our minds were in one place.
Yeah.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
No.
They lie.
No.
I'm just baffled. I don't know what the fuck these knots are.
Knots.
But I'm like, that's cool, man.
Never fucking took a rope and tied a knot before?
Yeah.
What's a girth hitch?
Oh, you fucking...
He did it.
You might as well answer him.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
You have to show me a picture.
I'm like, I had a hair tie.
Oh, wait, you need a hair tie for it?
Actually, I have headphones. It's so easy. Sorry, I have headphones on. My purse has everything in it. This is literally a girth hitch. Like, I'm gonna hold this.
Yeah.
So if I grab this and I pull it through.
Oh, that has a name?
That's a girth hitch. So people can be using this without even knowing what it is.
Yeah.
Some folks use this with their hair ties,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like, so you could be using these knots and then not even thank you. And not even really know, like, the actual name of it. But, yeah.
I like the one you do when you tie up a bolt, but it's like when you have the ring instead of the, you know, it kind of looks like that, you know, kind of. I like it when it's the ring and you just kind of loop it, and then in the bow it stays.
Yeah.
But when you come back, you just you yank it and you're like free.
Fucking magic.
Yeah, that makes me feel cool. Like I know something. I'm like, did you know about that knot? You know.
So it'd be like a tensionless hitch.
Something like that, sure.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I like it when I can pull it.
I like it.
Look at what I did.
Called the knot my uncle taught me so the boat don't float away.
My uncle did not teach me that.
After he slapped you a few times.
The guy,
No, I got it. I can learn quick, you know.
the gas pumper.
I forgot all my ironwork.
Oh,
Huh?
oh,
The gas pumpers at the marinas. Remember they used to have those? They would just go real fast.
You got me mean.
I don't think I remember any fucking knots I learned when I was in 440.
He doesn't even tie his shoes.
Yeah, I fucking forgot all of them.
Yeah.
I learned, they taught me like fucking 8 of them.
Right.
I probably only used one on the job.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. I fucking forgot all
That's
of them.
that's the day the guy got axed.
That's the one I was pulling a sledgehammer up with. Oh shit! Wrong knot. Sledgehammer when I almost hit
noose.
somebody. Yeah.
My dad's an iron worker, so we get to talk knots every now and
Yeah.
then.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
He knows a lot of different ones than I do, but some same. So
Yeah. Like you mentioned the clove hitch. I remember being taught that one, but I'm like fucking my head.
Sheep
I'm like,
shank
I'm fucking forgetting like how to do it, like a bowling.
bowling.
That's a
I always
fucking
forget that
very
one.
technical knot too. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't even send shit up, man. Fuck that. I don't even fuck with ropes on a job. But yeah, I fucking forgot all of them. It's crazy.
I think you found your next podcast. Talk knots.
talking
talk.
knots.
Talking.
Talking
Some old
nuts.
iron workers in here. We'll talk old iron worker stories.
But I know what you're talking about, like how you just feel that urge, that yearning, like, you know, like it just it overpowers you. It comes over strong, and you're just like, you know, it's almost like, you know, occasionally when you get that bolt of lightning on your ass, and you're like, I need to go for a walk. But
Never.
like,
Never had that happen to me. I've never been hit with that bolt.
but I think the last time I felt that urge to where I'm like, I need to go up and I need to, you know, fucking spread the message was probably when I protested fentanyl a few years ago. So, yeah, I do know a little bit of what you're talking about. And yeah, sometimes, you know, you just got to follow that urge and be like, you know, it's time to go fucking, you know, slow down traffic a little bit. You know, I was out there with a goddamn,
Laying the highway.
I got my fucking, all I had was my pizza peel. And I just wrote on it with paint. I just went out there, you know, get the fentanyl off our res, you know, because I thought it sounded like get the fuck off our res, but get the fentanyl off our res, you know, because that was the more offensive F word to me at the time. And yeah, man, yeah, strong urge.
There's a lot of different ways to be able to like be on the front lines without having to be on the front lines too.
Yeah.
Like like,
Give them money.
Well, I mean, they call them keyboard warriors, right? Like, we need keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
You know, like they're pretty vital with everything. You know, they share the news. You know, they get the word out.
Yeah.
They spread it out to the folks that don't know, right?
Right.
So I mean, like, we need keyboard warriors. So that's a way to help if you know, folks like want to agree with it or not, but I mean, you don't have to physically put your body on the line to be on a front line as well, right?
Yeah,
there's a lot of different ways to do
some of that's ego, right?
yeah, basically, because like
No, you gotta check out this Junie girl. Then I'm gonna forward her
yeah.
to you. So let me keep talking.
But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways to support, you know, whether if it's just sharing insight about a specific event that's happening or like issue that's going on, you know. So yeah, that's why I share as much as I can on my profiles, because a lot of people in our area are unaware of a lot of different things, you know, like how we're talking about like the police brutality is different over here compared to how it is down south or out west, right?
Well, down these parts we return fire.
But yeah, there's a bunch of different ways.
Johnny B has a whole joke about
Oh yeah, he does.
All these parts,
the difference, between American and Canadian police.
Right. And it's a whole bit. And you can come to our party and see it.
That is a private party, sir. Or you can't be just advertising that.
Okay.
We can film it though.
Well, they can hire us and they can hear it themselves.
There you go.
I do like what you're saying about the power of spreading knowledge. It's so powerful that states are paying people to do it, right? Like Russia, the U.S., probably Israel. They're all paying people to send their message on the internet. Yeah, it's true. The intelligence agencies, they do that.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
They do.
They do.
They do.
They do.
Yeah.
They didn't hire me though, fuckers. Come on. I want to sell out so bad. Give me some money.
What's your sellout price?
Couple mil.
Just a couple?
Couple.
Yeah.
I don't need much. I'm not greedy. Come on, oil company. I do like to drive a lot. What can I say? I give the oil companies about $500 a month.
Oh man.
That don't count the propane in the tank.
Ouch.
Yeah, right. Oh, them airplanes do use a little way more. All right, so what should we talk about now?
Shit. Sellout prices.
What's your sellout price?
Mine. It's gonna be up there like fucking $20.
$50
20.
to make that scar go away.
I'm going 20 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you'd be like, yeah,
And
the
I'll be
U.S.
like,
is
yep.
great.
They'd be like, fuck yeah. I'll have a Trump fucking hat on and everything. Make America great. I don't know. Fuck yeah. I'll sell right on, man, for 20 million.
Yeah.
American flag, big bald eagle on the front, American flag on the back.
Yeah, they stole the election.
Fuck yeah. Yep. Driving a fucking electric car. Or, what is it? A fucking Tesla? Yeah.
No, Tesla's canceled.
Tesla's canceled?
Yeah, you can't have a Tesla anymore. You gotta have something else.
Why is Tesla canceled?
Because Elon.
Oh.
What's wrong with Elon?
Didn't you know?
No.
Don't you know?
What the fuck, man?
Because of Elon.
Right.
What's
Fuck
wrong
Elon?
with Elon?
He's bad.
So we're not.
Why is he bad?
I don't know.
What did he do?
Somebody said he was bad. He's bad.
So we're not fucking with
Is he?
Elon no more?
Yeah.
They're all.
the above.
They all are, right? Every
Yeah,
billionaire.
He's a fucking freak.
How's he a pedophile? What did he do?
There's been so many stories on him.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't all millionaires like
I'm pretty sure all billionaires
pretty
hunt
fucking
children.
crazy?
Yeah.
He is a billionaire.
Billionaire.
Yeah, billionaire.
Yeah.
Anybody who got a shitload of money, aren't they wild?
Right? They're just like, because they can fulfill every desire and it just grows.
Yeah.
When you're grasping like that, it continually grows to fill that void inside yourself that is insatiable.
So that's why he wants to get to space so bad. He's trying to outrun the charges. Is that what he's doing?
I don't think that's why he's got a space program.
He's trying to create his own charges.
He's like, you can't arrest me if I'm on the fucking moon, bitch.
He's like, Anakin, I have the high ground.
Right?
There's no moon, it's a space station.
It's like, you want me? I'm on fucking Mars. I'm on fucking Mars, all right?
I'll just drop rocks on your head.
Come and get me, huh?
Is he a pedophile, though?
There's been a lot of crazy stories going around, so there's a lot of crazy.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
He works people to death.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta go down the fucking
Yeah.
YouTube rabbit hole.
I don't
I'm
think
about to
Yeah,
say
man.
the conspiration list and shit.
Yeah. I don't
like,
think
What's
I've
your
ever-
conspiracies?
I don't think I've ever
I
fallen
don't
on
wanna-
the
I don't
Elon
wanna go through
conspiracy.
it.
That list too long. We need another hour.
No.
Okay, where does your mind go? That's bullshit. Where do you head off? Where do you end your conspiracy rabbit hole? Oh man.
I don't know whether to believe reptilians or not. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's fair.
I don't think reptile people is real.
The world is fucking round.
Fucking right they are. There's
Yeah.
reptile people here.
Yeah, I don't know. I the reptilian thing, like I'm having a hard
Are
time
they?
with it.
Yeah, they all work at the fucking border.
Yeah.
Every fucking border agent's a reptile.
Is there a fan a reptile person, or
I
is
have
he
this
like the one
weird
monkey
theory,
person?
It's like a gang, like you know,
Yeah.
like reptile gang.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like they're not really reptile.
They're like the
people,
Foot Clan?
But
The
people
Bloods
are
and the
like,
Crips.
oh, they got reptile eyes and reptile
shit.
teeth and shit. But it's really they just like, no, we just reptile gang or
Yeah.
something. You know, like I don't know.
But in private,
Maybe
yeah.
somebody took it wrong one day
Yeah.
and
Just
was
some of
like,
those-
no, they reptile people, and it
reptile
was like, no,
contacts.
like they was like reptile people, like you know, like they would.
They take the skin mask off at home.
Fucking
Right.
skin suit walking
And then
around
they
there.
can be.
Ew.
Yep.
You guys ever watch V? You remember that show, V? It was a mini series in the 80s.
I
Oh,
don't know.
You forget, man. We're a lot younger.
I know, I know. They made a remake.
Yeah. When-
No, they fucking.
Late
They
80s.
did with Maureen Baccarin.
And no
We
one
don't know
gave
who
a
that is.
shit then.
Anyways, it's the aliens land and they're like lizard people whose
Nope.
faces come off.
They're like laser people.
They're lizard people, and their tongues stick out.
Pew, 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 pew. I'm a laser person.
So okay, you're on the fence with lizard people, aliens.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't not believe it. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, how are we the only ones out here? Like, fuck no.
Right.
We are the only ones.
All
out
right,
here.
come on.
We are.
You grew up in Snai. I know you spent many a nights with a fucking joint looking up at the sky. Tell us some weird shit you'd seen. Come on.
I actually just had some crazy shit happen to me out in South Dakota.
Ooh, you can really see out
like
there.
back in June.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild.
You have my attention.
I was setting up to do tattoos
Mm-hmm.
at the cabin that we were at because it was action camp that we were in the Black Hills. So away from like the city or town, whatever, you know, pitch black in the woods. We had to walk everywhere, obviously, like to cabin to cabin. Like if you wanted to go to like the kitchen and stuff, you know, you had to go walk wherever. But there were these big hills and, you know, all dark, you know, because it's nature. But yeah, setting up to do tattoos and everybody's outside. It was the last day and it was just like staff members and stuff like that. And there were like everybody was basically outside at this point. And some folks were smoking, some folks were just on the porch and like, yeah, in different areas too, right? So going outside real quick and everybody's just like real stiff and real still. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And everybody's just like, you don't hear that? And I was like, what? And like I had just missed it by a hair where they were like telling me they seen a big light in the sky right above like all of our cabins, and it went out like a candle light, like it just like blew out right away. And then like we're all looking up to see if we could find it, and then once I don't know, everybody's attention was looking up, but then some rocks started falling at like a hill in front of us.
Whoa.
And like some people were saying that something was in the hills watching us. And then some folks were sitting on the porch that were like 2 stories up, and they were like, something's out there, something's watching us right now. And this was a person that was like very spiritually in touch with himself. So he was like, yeah, something's in the woods watching all of us right now, so we should be careful. And I was like, the fuck? So I stayed my ass by the doors. I'm not stepping out there. So like I was just like, yeah, like Creator told me to stay in here and do tattoos, so like I'm gonna do that. And like, yeah, I guess something was walking in the hills after that, like around our cabins and everything. Everybody just came right back inside.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Nobody said, let's investigate.
Yeah, let's go look.
No,
yeah, everybody was just
there
like,
were no white people.
White people there.
Did they whistle their way over there?
yeah, everybody was just like, okay, cousin. Like,
Dude,
let me
isn't
go.
that like Wendigo country, man?
It was pretty wild. It's like spread out, right? So there's like prairie, so there's like a lot of flatlands, and then I was in like the hills, Black Hills, so it was like it was I don't know, pretty rocky there, you know.
Pretty, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it was
weird
beautiful there. Yeah, and I was climbing up there. We had a scaffolding at that one though, so Yeah, it was at the end of camp. So it was like the day before everybody left. So the next day everybody's talking about how freaked out and scared they were to walk back to their cabins after.
Holy.
Yeah.
See, I like how you guys admire the beauty, the natural beauty. You know, of course, white people, when they saw that beauty, are like, carve some white faces in that mountain now.
Yeah, let's dig the hills up.
Oh, I forgot, like, why everybody knew something was wrong, too, was because when I went outside to go check on everybody and everybody was all stiff, it was quiet as fuck outside. Like, no insects.
No animals,
no
nothing.
birds.
Oh, man, that's the worst.
And nothing was, like, it was quiet as fuck out. It was the most quiet night ever. And it was only for, like, 5 minutes. And then that's when everyone started hearing the rocks.
Ooh.
Because we were all looking up for the light. And, like, it was quiet, right? So we're like, why the fuck is it so quiet? And then, like, all of a sudden we hear rocks going over here. We're like, oh, shit. So.
It was the predator.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not fucking
That
around
light
with
was
this.
distraction. It's like an anglerfish.
I was just like, I'm not from here. Like,
Just
Eat
fucking
them, not me.
Elon
Yeah.
barking his shuttle, but
It's Eli looking for some kids.
yeah.
ew.
He's going to take them down in his borehole and show him his flamethrower.
Yeah.
Gee. Man, I didn't know Elon was a fucking creep.
I've heard he's weird, but
Yeah, there's a lot of weird things following him.
He just seems like a weird guy.
He's
He's an alien.
autistic. Come on,
or an alien.
that's not nice.
I'm gonna go with
It's
Josh.
just like he just seems. I don't know.
Maybe they're all aliens.
I don't want to sit next to him at the table.
They call it
All of
autism,
them?
but it's really just alien blood.
He seems the type that'll ask for condiments one at a time. It's just like, motherfucker, just tell me everything you want. It's like, there you go. Now can you pass the salt? There you go.
He smiles like the Terminator.
Now can you pass the ketchup? Fucking A. Will you just tell me everything you want, motherfucker? You know, it's like, let me eat. Let me enjoy this shit while my shit is still warm. You know?
So you're going to be traveling anytime soon?
Yeah, I actually got back from a trip like 2 days ago. I was only gone for a day and a half, though. I went to Toronto for a last-minute tattoo gathering that I got invited to. So I hope I'm saying this right. It's Maamawi, so Mamawi, traditional tattoo gathering that I got invited out to. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But yeah,
Mamawi.
with all respect. But yeah, I got invited out there. I had like 5 days notice, so like I didn't really post about it or nothing right away because like I just kind of hurried up and went out there. But it was like it was different than the tattoo gatherings that I usually go to. So usually I take my own bookings. This one was specifically aimed for the youth, and they had a specific amount of slots open for youth to register in. When I say youth, I mean 18 and older, but like freshly 18.
Yeah.
So like
Fighting age.
yeah. So
just tattooing 12-year-olds.
so it was like a college that we were at, and they actually had a registry. So many folks registered to get tattoos, and every artist, I was there with 9 other artists from all across the Canadian side and stateside, I believe. But I think it was mainly Canadian side artists. But anyways, they brought us all there. They paid us to go tattoo all the youth that came and registered for technically free. You know, so they registered, and then we just basically set up and waited for our clients to come in, you know, and yeah, it was pretty cool. It was different.
Was this Polynesian?
No.
Oh, I thought it was with the name of Maui.
No.
That's Disney.
Come on, man.
Indigenous folks.
I wonder if white people, if like British people consider themselves the indigenous people.
What the fuck
the
is
British
so funny?
Isles.
I don't fucking
Being
know.
native.
They're
what-
indigenous of the sea. What the hell are you laughing at?
So should they just kick everybody out? It's okay because they're the indigenous people there?
No.
No? Or should we just the whole world just gain up on them because most of this mess is their fault?
Eminent domain.
So what do you hope to do in tattooing going forward? Like your craft is always growing, right? So
Yeah.
what are some of your challenges? Do you set yourself challenges or what do you hope to accomplish more in the next, say, year?
More guest artists to come through. I want to invite more tattoo artists to come through to Sovereign Ink and to introduce their art to the community, to give people more options as well. Just so, like I said, the tattoo artists I've met along the way, we all built our own like tattoo community too. So I want to be able to invite folks to come out, and I want to stay with more traveling. I want to travel and tattoo some more. I also want to go out to Santa Fe Indian Market this next summer. So it'll be August. I'm going to be traveling again, and I want to do tattoos out there. So there are a couple other artists I know that were interested in trying to organize something like that at the Santa Fe Indian Market, because it hasn't been done yet.
You think it would be too, well, considering they do all the...
Yeah, there's a lot of different technical things to go over, especially when it comes down to like Board of Health.
Oh, yeah.
So we just have to make sure like every single step is made for folks to be comfortable, with us tattooing in an open area like that, It's just like a tattoo convention though, or the spot that I just went to too, as long as everybody is as professional as they should be, then everything should go smoothly as well. But that's the goal too. I want to be going out to Santa Fe Indian Market to tattoo out there, and to at least go cross country again in August and tattoo again. So.
And you're driving cross country?
Maybe I'm gonna probably fly out to this one.
Yeah.
And do like a one-way, and then fly out probably a couple weeks later to like another state or something like that, and just kind of like come closer as I go. Yeah. So I'm not driving as much. I was so tired, but it was cool. It was a great experience. Like I drove 14 hours straight at one point. So.
But fuck Nebraska, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nebraska's so fucking
love.
boring.
Yeah, it's all love. I just couldn't do it.
I just watched Children of the Corn and it got Nebraska right.
I had to go around Kansas. I can't fuck with Kansas. There's too many tornadoes around that season.
Oh, right.
Like it's really bad. We actually drove through a hurricane. What the heck? Hurricane Hillary happened by Louisiana area when we were driving down to Orlando in August.
The one that we narrowly evaded.
Yeah. Oh,
Georgia. That's
we
where
were
it
in
was.
Florida during a hurricane.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty.
What was his name?
I don't remember. It just went up the fucking other side of
Hurricane
Florida.
fuck your vacation.
Yeah. Necessarily fucked a vacation. It was still nice though. I slept through the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we drove right on through, so
nice.
It was crazy.
What's your favorite region of the country?
Favorite region?
Northern New York.
Depends on the
I
time
don't
of
know
year.
why.
Home will always be home. But
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought it'd be
But,
funny if you'd be like, "Snide's life."
I'm trying to think. I believe
G-Snake forever.
New Mexico's been pretty beautiful.
Yeah.
And then I've been going to California a lot, but I haven't been able to visit like the big trees, like Humboldt trees, like Humboldt County or anything like that in a while. But Humboldt County definitely for the trees. And New Mexico, they have a bunch of really great hot spring areas.
Yeah.
And they have big trees out there too. So
New
it's
Mexico's
hella
wild.
sacred being
Yeah.
out there. Yeah, it's
It's
really
weird,
cool.
right?
Yeah, and then like the mountains and everything,
Like,
and
for
like
sure
the
there's
different
aliens
plant
there.
life. There has to be.
Right, aliens and spirits and ghosts and gods and all of it.
Yeah, I bet you they created those hot springs.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a portal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where the
There's
fucking...
actually a portal at Mohawk Valley.
Yeah, that place is wild.
Yeah.
You gotta go there.
It's beautiful
Portal?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's there's a big waterfall,
Yeah.
and it's really tall. It's beautiful. But they said at the bottom of the waterfall there's a portal there.
Yeah?
Yeah, so
Go check it out.
It's where our
you can go
ancestors
jump
lived.
in.
Hey,
I'll fucking jump in.
hey. TLC said don't go chasing waterfalls.
I mean, we're not going to chase it. We're just
It's
going
at
to
the
go see
bottom
it.
of the
Yeah.
waterfall. It's not.
I don't
it's
know.
not-
Yeah, we know where it is. You don't have to chase it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta
Stick
chase
to
it,
the
yeah.
rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
It's not going nowhere.
We're Aboriginal, man. We got to check this
Yeah,
shit
it's
out.
the homelands, man. I dug it. It's your favorite person.
Who?
Let's fucking go.
Your favorite guest. Her place.
Why you gotta do it? Now you gotta edit it, you asshole. Now you gotta edit it, you asshole. You're just making work for yourself.
You can go look for mushrooms.
Okay, so fuck the last 5 minutes then, huh?
I'm not editing shit.
Oh. Sugar Bear loves mushrooms.
He does.
He does. He actually let me know there's a mushroom fucking plant on your way to fucking Ottawa.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had no idea there was a mushroom factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
By
drive
the
a-
shit.
Oh, like
hill.
an actual like big.
It's like-
okay, I thought you meant like there was just a plant,
No,
like a
he-
literal,
It's
just
like
a
a
little
giant
plant
ass-
that you
it's a
drove
giant
by.
ass mushroom.
Let me rephrase it. He let me know there was a fucking mushroom factory.
Farm.
Right.
I believe farm is the
Fucking
word.
factory, farm,
They don't
whatever.
make
man.
mushrooms in a factory, you silly bastard.
Mushroom
You think there's
fucking
like
house.
mushroom Oompa Loompas in there?
Just like little toads from Mario running back and forth.
What do you
With
get
trays
when you
of
guzzle down shrooms?
Yes, yes.
You know, I was reading in the news today, and it was Messina's mayor bitching about dispensaries.
Of course
And
he
he
was,
talked
fucking
about
bum.
their big ass bust there in June, and it said, and they found 66 grams of psilocybin mushrooms. I'm like, wait a minute, that's like 2.5 ounces. That ain't shit.
Yeah.
It just, I love the way they inflate their numbers, like fucking
Yeah.
fucking bullshitters.
It's like 2.2 grams does not sound cool.
Yeah,
Or ounces, whatever. Yeah.
6 pounds of flour is like that's not a lot.
Right.
It's not really.
No, it's not.
It's been a while since I did a mushroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I'm court ordered not to.
Oh man.
No, I don't do
I don't do any illegal drugs.
I don't do hero doses like you used to. Like you used to. Just one. Just one.
Euro
That's all.
doses.
That's all I need.
Just
A
one.
handful. What's a euro dose?
I microdose every now
Microdose.
and then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Give me
So
some. Boom.
gotta.
I tried to do that one day and nothing hit me. When I
it's
went
not supposed to.
When I went to
Oh.
It is just.
I ate
just
half of that mushroom bar.
microly. Just kidding.
It did when I did it. You know. Yeah.
I have to just kill the rest of that mushroom bar.
Just do it all at once.
The whole thing.
Just do the whole
Oh
fucking thing.
boy.
Fuck it.
We're gonna find you down by the river again.
Just yell Excelsior and
No.
chug
no.
it. Melt it down, make a hot chocolate.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not too hot though. Just simmer.
Not too hot.
Chirpy hot chocolate.
Strictly hot chocolate.
I went
Sure,
to Universal
people-
Studios for my birthday in August. So I went to a dojo, went to Orlando.
Yeah.
I microdosed on mushrooms for 2 days.
Yeah.
and like 2 days straight.
Nice.
So like as soon as I went to bed, and I woke up the next day, I was eating mushrooms as soon as I woke up. So like I was preparing myself for the day.
Yeah.
I cried when I seen E.T. It's my favorite.
You went,
It's my favorite.
you went to Universal Studios.
I
of
did.
mushrooms?
I was. It was amazing.
Yeah.
It was everything I could have hoped for.
Nice.
I cried when I seen E.T. Was it? I seen Optimus Prime. Just kept yelling, Optimus, fine. Like all the kids in the ride were just like, what the fuck? But and then went to Krusty Land. Yeah, that shit was wild to
Oh my
walk
god,
into.
Krusty Land on shrooms?
Was it
Yeah,
scary?
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. And then cried when I seen Spider-Man. Yeah, I was like, I had to fucking see Spider-Man. Went in there and it was
Wow.
like the crazy virtual ride.
Yeah.
So everything's coming at you. It was pretty wild. And then we're going by and I was like, oh no way, look, Fast and Furious. We go into Fast and Furious.
She
right?
cried when she saw Paul Walker.
No, we were going through.
Family.
We're going through the whole ride and like me and Jared, we were just real stiff. We were just like looking at everything. We didn't understand what was going on. I didn't understand. It was like, what are we doing? What did we do? And he was like, we did it, family. We did it. And I was like, we're fucking family now. So what did we do? And like somehow we're getting shot at and then there's like a chase on like a bridge. And I was like, why are we getting chased? Who is chasing us? I was like, who are these people? I had no answers. So I was just sitting here just like what the fuck's happening? I didn't understand what Fast and Furious was. And then as we're leaving, I look at Jared and I was like, I don't even fucking like Fast and Furious. And he's like, why did we go on here? You seem so excited. And I was like, I don't know. It was just a ride we didn't see, He was like, you seem like you were like, oh, fucking right, Fast and Furious. And I was like, I never watched Fast and Furious a day in my life.
Did you watch it
was
after?
the shrooms. No, I didn't.
You still haven't?
I'm still clueless about what happened that
Yeah.
You should
day.
definitely.
You should watch it.
Yeah.
You're gonna love
But you
it.
should take shrooms first.
Yeah.
Somehow I'm family now, though. So
Your family.
Yes.
I've only seen 2 Fast, 2 Furious.
I only have 2. I get it.
I still don't understand what's happening in those movies, though.
They
What are
make cars.
They're making cars, but why are people after them?
Always a reason.
There's what?
There's always a reason. I think the first one
so
is
much drama around.
the first one. They were just stealing shit. By the end, they're the Avengers with cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No joke. One of the movies, they actually sent a fucking car to space. Like they broke through the atmosphere in their fucking car.
You see why I'm confused on why
Right?
I don't know
Yeah.
what Fast and Furious
I
is
can't even handle
sometimes.
it sober. Not even on medicine. So yeah, I back you up on that. What the fuck are they doing?
I think the most badass thing that I went through on shrooms, well, the 2 most badass things I went through at Universal Studios was the Velocicoaster at like high peak.
Oh.
As soon as we were going down at the decline, just hit completely. And we were like, yeah, we're doing all this crazy spirals and everything, and it was pretty wild. And then there was a King Kong like ride. And like they had a whole King Kong like sculpture thing. I don't even know.
Like the head, right?
Yeah, the head. Yeah.
Seen on TV.
No, thank you. I'll be cotton mouth. But yeah, I'm gonna pull it up because I took a video of it because I was like, no one's gonna believe me.
You guys are just all pupil.
It was fucking crazy. And I tried to take pictures of ET too. I just took pictures of myself just smiling. Like, I'll find that one too.
I
But
swear ET's there.
There's an alien in here somewhere.
there's like nothing in the pictures I took. I don't understand. What the fuck?
This doesn't sound like a microdose. It sounds like we just ate mushrooms all
Yeah,
day.
it sounds like you did. Yeah,
We're just
a
fucking
lot.
high as shit all day going to the
I'm
studio.
just high as fuck.
My man.
See, it was a lifelike one.
Show it to the camera.
Man,
It was
I love King
wild.
Kong.
Hold on, let me put my brightness up. No one's gonna believe me.
Love King Kong.
It was King Kong.
Oh, no shit.
Oh, no shit. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Look at it.
That's fucking awesome.
Isn't that crazy? It was like the actual head.
That's awesome.
He's the
Oh
king.
wait, sorry, you didn't see that. Look at.
Nice.
Yeah, it was wild, especially on shrooms. I was
Right.
like, yo, your girl, like, I was tripping the fuck.
Did you see
Oh,
the
man.
new Godzilla
Looks like
versus
we're gonna
Kong?
have to take a fucking weekend
No,
trip
I
to
didn't.
Universal.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to
Oh
yet.
man, you
I'll
gotta
take
watch
off
it.
for a weekend. Let's go.
That movie's the bomb diggity. Godzilla versus Kong, the new one.
It's a fucking great movie, man.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. Like, I don't want to ruin much, but there's a part where Kong and Godzilla are fighting in the fucking ocean. So just like as one last fuck you, like Kong like straight up headbutts Godzilla, just like
It's a really
Shit.
good movie.
he's like, good.
I saw that movie. I don't remember what happened.
You don't have to, man. It's like a fucking ride.
Yeah.
All you gotta know is it went like, what through this shit, and we're back home.
These are the photos I took of ET because I didn't want to get
Well, you
anyone
got
else
the
in front
sign.
of me. I did, and then like I was like, I don't know why, like that was like
Put it
I
on
was
the
trying
camera.
to take a photo of ET right there.
I put it on the camera.
But it's just you.
No?
No,
Oh, damn. You got to put it on the camera.
You look like you're on shrooms.
I was so happy to see it. I was so happy to see ET.
That should be the cover of this episode.
E.T.
And then-
mushrooms.
And I was like yelling on the ride too. I was like, he needed me. He needed my help to help save his planet. And all these kids are looking at me. I was like, one day we're gonna need him. Like, it was wild because the kids. I just ruined that ride for the kids that were on it with us, and I was just like,
Oh man.
Next time you got to give them mushrooms too.
wow, no, they got paid for that. I'm just kidding. That was wild. I specifically went there for ET, so yeah, I fulfilled it right away as my first ride.
Does that movie mean a lot to you?
No,
No?
my brother's initials are ET, so I used to like mess around with him when I was younger, and I used to tell him to phone home. Yeah, because he would never come home at night. Yeah, so you're fucking initials are E.T. Can't even call home. Like,
Man, the best part of that movie is when he's fucked up. And like he's just like flopping
walking
in the
in the
kitchen.
shit.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
like,
And Elliot's drunk as shit.
Yeah.
Wandering around school.
I love E.T. I love the movie. I don't know why. I just like it.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it was great.
hey man.
I fucking cried so many times on that ride. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was emotional for me.
He's got the telepathic connection with Elliot. They're just walking around, being each other.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. What? You just pointed at yourself.
No, I just went like,
Oh,
like yeah, man.
that's me.
Here's the
I'm E.T.
Yeah.
Here's the
I'm Elliot.
here's the ET. Yeah. Fucking ET. Yeah, well, this is a pretty solid episode.
Hells
man.
yeah.
You want to wrap it up? You good?
Yeah, it's all good.
I have one more question though.
Yeah,
You've been tattooing for how long?
over 5 years.
Yeah. How good are you at tattooing a peach?
Be pretty good.
Yeah? Like
Pretty
fuzz
decent.
and all?
Maybe not realistic,
Oh,
but maybe American traditional.
nice.
Or neo-traditional, like where it's all color.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We're the Aboriginal Outlaws. I'm Sugar Bear.
Johnny B.
I'm Joshua.
Thank you so much to this week's guest, Mercedes, Sovereign Inc. Anything you want to plug? Tell people where to find you on your socials and your, what is it? Not fight camp. What did you call it?
Action camp.
Action camp.
camp.
Dude, that's a fucking awesome name. Action
That is
camp.
Action camp.
Sounds like a. Sounds like a.
Action camp.
What am I trying to say? Sounds like a park. Sounds like a theme park.
Yeah.
Sounds like where Godzilla's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, tell them about where to find your socials
Yeah.
for Sovereign Inc. and Action Camp.
So I'm Auntie Sade on Instagram and Sovereign Inc. on Facebook. And if anybody's interested in checking out like any action camp news and stuff like that, you can check out IP3 Network. So IP3 Action on Instagram. So they post a lot of different updates on new camps too, if anyone's interested in trying to actually go out of state or, you know, to these other action camps that are happening within the winter. But yeah, follow me and follow them too if
Nice.
you're interested.
Right on.
You get your next tattoo.
Yeah.
Actually,
And-
might be having a walk-in day this Friday.
How dare you?
Why?
I'm gonna go broke.
Sweet. Be sure to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And what other podcasts do we have, Josh?
At this time, fuck if I know.
Exactly. But
Sage Against the Machine.
Go check
Women's
out the
Dance.
back catalog,
Yeah, go see our
yeah.
back catalog. They're gonna. I think they're gonna get together this week. The Women's Dance and
hopefully,
do a thing.
we need some feminine energy in this room.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're good.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a room.
A room
full.
full.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Just a lot of goddess energy in there, Not like that, you fucking mook. Why you gotta be that guy?
I enjoy
Why you
it.
gotta be that guy?
I've earned it.
Because he's that guy.
I guess he
Let
is.
him be that guy.
I've earned it.
You're right, Brown.
Let him be that guy.
You're right.
Yeah. I think he
Anyway.
deserved to be that guy, right?
I think so.
Just a fucking
You're
bull-
all right as that guy.
I am.
Just a fucking
Yeah.
bull of shit.
See, if you
Yeah.
were still the guy I first met, yeah, I wouldn't like you very much.
No.
But this guy, yeah, you're all
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is? You're like
The years of mushrooms.
you're like capsaicin.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it is. Peppers, people that eat it, they need to know, like, hey, this is actually the pepper defending itself. You shouldn't be having it. It's going to make you feel bad. That's you. But the people that can handle it,
Yeah.
they enjoy it.
Most people seem to like it.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think I want like sugar.
All right, brothers. Bon voyage.
All right, man. I don't know why we ended on.